So I'm here at this interview I've set up with this lady, Moni DeWine. She wrote this book. It's called Leaves on the Ground, and it's all about this new problem in climate change and how she plans to stop it and fix it and all that. It's really interesting, actually. That's why I thought it'd be worth making a documentary about. So let's go hear her science out, see if it works.
Our planet is dying. The temperatures are rising, the sea is rising, and the list of problems is rising. And people tend to overlook things like this because they don't think things like this can happen. But things like this can happen, and they do happen. And we need to stop pretending that they don't. It's crazy how people can just ignore things like this when the science is right there, just staring at them in the face for recognition. The trees are dying, the leaves are dying, and our planet is dying. Wake up already! When you look at the science behind it all, it's exacerbating. These leaves are the lungs of these great trees. They suck in carbon dioxide and spit out oxygen like there's no tomorrow. And when they fall off, when they die, the tree can't make oxygen. It can't suck in the carbon dioxide. And where does that leave us? With more carbon dioxide in the atmosphere.
A big problem, to be sure, but it looks like DeWine doesn't just have the facts about the problem, she has the solution too.
So I am here in the countryside of County Mayo. I am here in the beautiful countryside of County Wicklow. I am back in Roscommon today, but unfortunately it's a sad time. Surrounded by trees that have unfortunately lost most, if not all, their leaves.
Her activists go from town to town, spreading the word and doing what they can to help keep the leaves where they belong, at the end of every branch, on every tree.
It's so important that we get more people on board with this now, or else in 10, 20 years' time, we'll be looking at a completely different world and we'll be powerless to do anything about it.
But how do we get people to realise this? In this day and age of mass media saturation, how do we know where to get the right facts from?
We have to look at the science behind it, if it's being conducted properly, and therefore we have to look at the scientists conducting the research. What are their political views? Are they pro-life, pro-mask, pro-LGBTQ, pro-Greta? If it was being supported by ExxonMobil, big oil companies, Republican Americans, fundamental Christians, it wouldn't be safe and it wouldn't validate you. But if it was supported by the likes of Bill Gates, he is pro-life, pro-choice, pro-Greta, we know that it could be trusted.
What about the fact that big oil companies are now funding Greta, big movement for climate change?
But Moni isn't alone in her battle against the climate. Nature documentarian and activist Jorge Maidas has joined forces with DeWine to strengthen their cause and spread their message. He's also brought in numerous acts to help in battling the world's quickly growing problems, such as deforestation and extinction of species.
Our planet is at war with itself. The longer we continue to butcher its creatures and its landscape, the more and more problems we're going to start seeing. And the more likely we'll be to be trampled underfoot by Gaia's might. We've been extremely selfish in our consumption of land. We as a species occupy more than half the Earth's land mass. We need to push ourselves back from this and back to the cities, and that means that we do have to expand the cities, but it means that we're reducing the amount of natural countryside occupied by humans.
But how do we even begin to suggest that people move from the quiet, idyllic country to the hustling, bustling city? The answer?
The mandatory land donation scheme. This is the only way that we're going to be able to get people out of the country. All who donate their land will have that land turned into habitats for the likes of deer and squirrels and, well, trees and all kinds of different wildlife. People who donate their land will be compensated for that land and will be aided in their move from the countryside to the cities. Here in County Wicklow, the scheme is already underway, with large farmland properties being donated as we speak. Soon enough, all of this farmland will be transformed into a beautiful habitat for all kinds of wildlife. The more and more properties donated to this organisation, the quicker and better we can rebuild the ecosystem. The science is there. DeWine wrote about it and does her best to talk about it. I talk about it. We need more people to join this honourable cause to help restore Gaia's Garden of Eden. Nature is truly one of the most beautiful things on this planet. Humans have spent far too long burning, destroying and polluting the natural wonders of our green planet. We need to focus not only on saving trees, but saving wildlife as well. Like, obviously we still need to cut down trees and mine and farm for our own survival and progression as a species. But with a mandatory land donation scheme and other organisations such as Team Trees and Dakota, we can help build new sanctuaries for animals elsewhere. And, well, it's really about relocation. We relocate people back to the cities, relocate animals back to the countryside, and relocate endangered species to sanctuaries where they can thrive under the love of Gaia. The answer's been in front of us the whole time. We just need to show the ignorant masses the science and, shake them woke. Break them away from all the propaganda and false science like kiss the ground and wrong kind of green. I'm talking about real science by good vegan naturalist scientists. What are we waiting for?
So what are we going to do? We need to stop ignoring these easily fixable problems. The facts we were presented to us today. We need to get out and help the earth in whatever way we can. Plant trees, get the leaves back on the branches, move to the city. We've been shown everything we need to do. We just need to tell others. How are we going to do that?
Buy my book.
Move to the city.
The facts are in your hands now. You need to help us help the earth. Will you?